everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Haley. Today we are talking about April favorites. Can you believe it? You guys, I am a teacher. I've talked a little bit about that. I'm an 8th grade English teacher actually. May is a big month. I cannot believe we have less than a month till the end of school. We only have like 4 weeks left. Because of that, there's a couple things we have to ignore in this video. My hair looks crazy, which is ironic because we're talking about some hair products in here, but last night I went to sleep with it a little bit wet and up. I'm just trying to help clear my acne, and I've noticed when I wear my hair up when I sleep, I know it's not great for your hair, but I've noticed that it does help clear my acne, so that's one thing we have to ignore. I haven't had time to really redo my nails, so that looks crazy. Life is super busy right now, but we are heading straight towards summer vacation, and then I'm gonna have a lot more time. Anyway, we have April favorites. I actually have a lot of fails in this video too. I may have to sprinkle them in because they're related to some of my favorites, which is weird, but I'll try to save most of them until the end. So my first favorite is this Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lift Foundation. I got this in December. I feel like because the mask restrictions in Hawaii in December were still so strict, I didn't really have an opportunity to see what this foundation can do. And now that things have lifted, they've lifted everywhere except for like in schools and in hospitals, which is funny because one of my best friends is a nurse and I'm a teacher. So we're still wearing masks most of the time, but I've had more opportunities to wear this just on its own without anything messing with the finish of it. Dang, is this pretty. This is full freaking coverage. And I didn't even realize that in December. I think my skin was doing really well at that point, and so I didn't have a whole lot to cover, so I didn't use that much. And I was like, oh, okay. But because I've really been struggling with acne the last couple of months, this just a little bit goes all over your face, covers literally everything. It's very glowy in a beautiful way. I have oily skin in the T-zone and it gets really oily. Like my skin is weird. I have severely dry skin. I'm dealing with like a really bad contact dermatitis issue on my hand right now. So I'm dry in some areas and oily in others. With this, I found if you have oily skin and you find the right powder with it, it's beautiful and it actually lasts a ridiculously long time. Like the powder that I found that works the best with it, which I've also loved this month, is the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate. I've used this for a while as a setting powder under my eyes, but I tried using this specific powder with this foundation, and it's a beautiful combo because this is not as thin as, say, like the Charlotte Tilbury powder, which I also love, but it's not as thick as, say, the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. So this is just like a happy medium, and it does a great job of setting that foundation. I've even worn this foundation at work wearing the mask, and when I use this combo, it actually lasts a really long time, like 7+ hours. Of course, some of it's rubbed off. It's not transfer proof, so some of it'll come off over here. I'm not wearing this foundation today. I think this combination is absolutely beautiful. I think if you have normal to dry skin, you could probably just use whatever powder you normally love. But if you have oily skin, don't think you can't wear this. You just need the right powder combination, and I love this one. It is beautiful, full coverage, radiant like it says, but still looks natural and still looks like skin. I can't describe it. Shiseido. I have a lot of shower products, you guys. Let's start with the conditioners. So I have 2 conditioners in this video, which is very interesting. Like, I don't know if I've ever really cared about my like shower stuff so much. The last time I went in to get my hair done, it was a little bit damaged, but getting better because I was starting to use better products. I am working really hard to make my hair look a lot better, which I know sleeping with it wet and up is not the way to go, but this is just where we're at right now. Because of my wedding, I feel like I'm trying to take better care of everything. So I have 2 conditioners, which sounds weird. The first one is this Olaplex No. 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. I've been using the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner, I believe since October or November, and I wasn't using this correctly. And then it made me wonder, have I been using all conditioner wrong my entire life? So I finally read the instructions on this, and it says to leave on for 3 minutes then rinse. I was always just rinsing it out. This makes your hair really soft when you leave it on for 3 minutes. Like I'll just put it on and then I'll shave or something just to take some time and then rinse this out. This seriously makes a huge difference in the way that my hair feels and in the way that it looks the next day under normal circumstances with the hair. This makes a big difference. I think I had been trying the shampoo, and it's not a fail, but I don't think it was doing everything that I needed for a shampoo. So I'm trying out a different one, but I don't know how I feel about it yet, so I won't mention it here. The conditioner, I definitely want to keep using in between uses of this other conditioner. So this is more of a conditioning mask. It's the Kerastase, and they use this at my hair salon. And I love my hair salon. This is so interesting. So it's a purple conditioner. Obviously my hair is not naturally blonde, but I love blonde. I just think it matches me, not fully blonde because I think that would look crazy with like my skin tone and my eyebrows and everything. Some blonde in my hair I think matches me way better. And this is so interesting. You only need a little bit of it, and I think it really helps with like the shade of your blonde, you know, because your blonde can get brassy after a while. I think using this once a week really has helped keep more of that like cooler toned blonde in my hair, and it also makes my hair really soft too. So I've really been enjoying this. I'm glad I bought it. It was expensive, like even way more expensive than this, but because you only need a little bit, I feel like this is gonna last me like a year. My next 3 products relate to each other. So this next one is a fail, a total fail, a horrible fail. And I used the whole freaking thing up. Like I didn't even realize it was a fail. We're finally getting to the acne portion of the video. I have had such horrible acne since it started in January, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I couldn't figure out if it was a product or if it was because of wearing a mask at the gym. And then I thought, okay, well, I'm still wearing a mask in the classroom with foundation. Maybe that's it. Friends, it was this. And I used the whole freaking thing up. This is what makes me mad. I thought I could trust it because it's First Aid Beauty. And I love so many First Aid Beauty products. I really do. And I didn't realize it was this, but if you go on Ulta's website and you look at the newest reviews of this product, which is the Pure Skin Face Cleanser, all of the newest ones say how badly this was breaking people out because they changed the formula. I didn't realize it. And like I said, I used the whole thing up. I got it for Christmas and I was like, yes, I love First Aid Beauty. And the funny thing is I was just using it to use it up. I didn't think it was that great of a cleanser, but yeah, there's something in here that really breaks me out bad. And because I didn't realize it and I was using it since January and we're in almost May, my acne was getting horrible because I kept using this every morning. And I had a trial size of this that I threw into my gym bag. So I really was using it every single morning. Which leads me to our next 2 things. So I've talked about this a lot. I'm sorry to bring it up again, but this is a favorite this month. So when I realized that, I repurchased this makeup remover because I have loved this makeup remover for years, but I thought it is scented and I thought maybe that's what was breaking me out. It wasn't, it was the cleanser. So when I realized that I repurchased this, I love this makeup remover. It's the Miel in Mousse. It's like a honey makeup remover is what they call it. It's an oil makeup remover, but you take it in your hands and you warm it up and you put it all over your face to get your makeup off, and then you put water on. Oh my gosh, this removes everything, and this will last you, I've said it before, depending on how much you use, this can last you from like anywhere from 6 months to a year, depending on how much makeup you wear, how often you use this. And I'm so glad that this wasn't what was breaking me out, because when I stopped using the cleanser and I was using this, I wasn't getting any new breakouts. So it definitely wasn't this, and I'm so happy. This is expensive, it's $40, but I think it's totally worth it. Which also leads me to my next favorite, which is when I realized what was going on with this cleanser and I used it up. Honestly, I'm gonna put it straight into my empties right now. Do not recommend, do not buy. Big red X, don't do it. I went back to a tried and true for me, which is the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser for normal and sensitive skin, which I do have very sensitive skin. It says new and improved. I haven't really noticed that much of a difference. I just noticed that the packaging is different. You guys, this is a classic for a reason. I love this. I think especially if you struggle with acne, this is great because your skin feels very clean. Now, I put a bunch of hydrating products back into my skin after this because this can feel very, not stripping, but squeaky clean. You know what I mean? It gets your skin very clean. That's what I like about it. And then I like putting some moisture back into it. I use a moisturizing toner and then I put on a good, moisturizer before putting on makeup. I only use this in the morning because I use an acne fighting cleanser in the evening. Love it. The price is right. You can get this at Costco. I literally bought this in a 2-pack at Costco that also came with a travel size that I can now throw into my gym bag. You know what I mean? Highly recommend this. Okay, they're all from my shower. I literally went into my shower and grabbed all of this stuff. I'm sorry. And it looks crazy because it's from my shower. I'm sorry. Please just ignore that. I've talked a lot about the Aveeno shave gel and how much I like it, but I've been kind of tired of it. I've been using it for like a year now. And so I went back to something I used to use, which is the Shea Better 24-Hour Moisture Shave Cream in Pomegranate Raspberry. I've talked about it before. I love the pomegranate smell. Oh my gosh, it seriously smells so good. And this does a great job. It doesn't cause any flare-ups for my skin. You get a really great shave with it, and my legs aren't super, super itchy after I use it. And I like that it has a pump, so you can kind of control a little bit better how much product comes out. That's my one thing with the Aveeno. It also has kind of a pump, but it's not a pump that you can really control how much of your product comes out. It's just like you push it and a certain amount comes out. So I feel like this is lasting me a little longer than that one normally does. And along with that, I have tried, I'm only going to show the front of it because a Billy razor. I got this recommendation from Kelly Strack, who said that they're at Walmart. You guys, this is like some magic. I know this is one of those products that you used to only be able to get online, right? With a subscription, I think. I remember seeing that like maybe around 2017, 2018, bopping around Instagram and all that kind of stuff. But now you can get them at Walmart. And I love it. Like the little pack comes with some magnetic little thing to stick onto your shower, and then this sticks on just on the wall. So it helps save a little bit of space. And the shave you get with this is amazing. I don't know what it is. It looks like it is 5 blades, but it does a great job. And I've noticed a big difference between this and this in the itchiness of my legs after shaving. I shave every single day, so I really did need a good razor. And I normally just bought them at Costco. When I heard Kelly Strack talk about this, I was like, okay, I want to try that. I don't think I'm ever going back. Like, this is amazing. I don't know how I did not try this earlier. And between this and the EOS product, I am very happy. Okay, my next favorite, I'm excited about how long this video is actually. I normally don't have that many favorites, but I feel like I've been trying a lot of new things. So this Laura Geller lipstick, I don't even know if you can get this anymore because I got this at Ross. I hope you can still find it. It said that it was good for masks, so it had to have come out in the last 2 years or at least been repackaged. So it's the Laura Geller Smart Pout Transfer Proof lipstick. It's in the shade Cherry, and I wish I still had the box because the box looked like bright orange, but they only had a couple of shades, and I was like, well, out of the 2 shades I see here, this is probably the one I'm going to use. This is the most interesting product I think I've ever used for lips. It is this really pretty, first of all, it's like, I guess it's a sort of a warm orangey toned red, but it's not like a bright orange like it showed in the box picture. It's much more muted and it's much more like wearable for every day. It's kind of weird because it's very creamy when you put it on, but it dries down to a powder finish that is beautiful. And it literally lasts all day. Like, it lasts pretty well under a mask. With the breathing that you're doing under a mask, that tends to dry out your lips more. But I've noticed when I just use this on its own, it has amazing lasting power. Like, I want to get more shades of this. Let me put it on so that you can see what it looks like. It's so pigmented too. You may want to use a lip liner with this one. It goes on so creamy, but you can feel it start to dry down and then it's just on there. And it has a powder finish once it's dry, which I actually really like. Powder finishes are my favorite for lipsticks. So this was like one of the best on a whim purchases at Ross. I don't know if I said that. I got this at Ross, and which is why there were only a couple of shades that I've ever made. And it's in the shade, why did I say cherry? This is the shade Clever. But yeah, I don't think this totally matches my eye look, so I think I'm gonna take it off. But it is beautiful, and I wanna get more shades of it. So if you're looking for something that is comfortable and lasts really well throughout the day, but isn't going to be one of those super drying liquid lipsticks, highly recommend this one. Laura Geller Smart Pout Transfer Proof Lipstick. Okay, my lip lines look a little crazy now, but we're just gonna ignore that. So it's time to get into the fails. ColourPop Bare Necessities, ColourPop Stone Cold Fox. I don't know if it's just me. I think I don't like the ColourPop formula. I think that's what it comes down to, because I was thinking about one other ColourPop eyeshadow palette that I've had, and it's one that everybody loves. It's the Going Coconuts palette, and I didn't like it. I think it's something about the mattes. I'm very specific about mattes, and I think it's that I just don't like the mattes in this palette. I think they're too creamy to work with, which is weird because I don't think you should have to be a skilled makeup artist to use ColourPop. Like, it's not like it's a super expensive makeup brand. That's why most people love it. I think that's really what it is. The shimmers in here just had crazy fallout that I can't deal with because I like to put on my base makeup first. That's just how it is. So if you recall, I'll say really quickly, the mattes in this one barely showed up, but the shimmers were really good, but had horrible fallout. And in the Bare Necessities, the shimmers were not very good, but the mattes were really good. They were like, I'm talking about in terms of pigment, but I still think that both of these, their matte formula is just too creamy for my liking, especially as somebody with oily eyelids. Even with a primer, they just don't work for me. All right, that is everything for today's video. All of my April favorites and quite a few fails as well. Hopefully you found some of these reviews helpful. If you try any of them out, or if you've tried any of these, please let me know. Especially if you used I already put it in my empties bin, but especially if you've used the First Aid Beauty recently. If you've used that cleanser recently, please tell me how it works for you, because I really think it's the root of all of my acne, and it was horrible. So let me know what you think down below. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I hope you hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you guys.